Hello, everyone. I'm Chester44, also known as Flail, and welcome to this Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity. Last episode, we completed what we had to do over in, Whitestone Hollow, and did a full exploration and completed all the quests we had over there. Now we gotta get back onto the main quest going on in here, but before we do, we have two things that we need to do. First, there's a bit of treasure we need to go pick up in Whitestone Hollow, if you'll allow me to do a quick run. Now, I believe that we were told it was beneath the tree with the curly roots, which I assume is over here. Because it is a tree, and those are curly roots. Yep, there it is.
See now what the flame has shown us?
There it is. Ivera's diving helmet. Plus 20 defense against poison attacks and extra defense against dragon breath attacks, but lower perception. This diving helmet appears to have been a Valiant experiment in assisting underwater exploration. Though it only holds a small amount of air, a clever magical enchantment pressurizes the bell enough to allow for deeper dives than are normally possible. Okay, that's pretty good, I guess. The other thing we need to do is, for you, we've soulbound Riona's breastplate, and we need to go to Wooden Plains and defeat the Bleak Walkers. Which is over in the Deerwood, I believe? Yes. Alright, let's make a trip there, see if we can find these Bleak Walkers. Hireling payday, huzzah. But let's see here. I feel like they'd be over here. Or up here. It's one of these two locations. It just seems right. Well, okay, there's like 4 locations they could possibly be in. Are they up here? No. What about over by this hut? No, I think we actually did something else over by the hut, didn't we? No, they're not by the hut. Let's try up in this direction. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Bleak Sentinel, we found him. Alright, let's take care of these Bleak Walkers. There's only 4 of them, it shouldn't be too bad. Bleak Sentinel, Bleak Ripper, Bleak Commander, Bleak Deadshot. Oh, one of them got charmed. How delightful. That's always funny. Okay, can you finish off the Sentinel, please? At least finish off the Sentinel. There we go. Ripper's dead. Now for the Deadshot. Said now for the Deadshot. And now for the Commander. And there we go. And there's the upgrade. Next, take 3... We have 15% chance to cast Vigorous Defense when hit, which is, okay. Extra defenses. That's pretty good. Next is take 300 damage, I believe it said. Alright. That went fairly well. Now, with that little detour, let's continue on with the main quest line and head up to the Iron Flail Fort. Alright then, we're at the Iron Flail Fort. We will, of course, start with an exploration around the outer edges. And there's Iron Flail soldiers around here. I wonder if we can explore around here without actually getting hostile with anyone. It's a thought, though I may end up needing to fight. Okay. Oh, wait, those are hostile. The soldiers watch you warily as you approach. Once you're within speaking distance, one of them gestures with his pistol. That's far enough. What are you doing here? You lost? I'm here to speak with the commander. The commander's not receiving any more visitors. He looks you over, frowning. Did Stalwart send you? Yes. Here for your delegates? The commander has them in a cell. We'll have the truth out of them one way or the other. As for you, Adaric wants nothing more to do with messengers or diplomats. You're too late. Darien said that Adaric has come here because he had a vision. Then this Darien at least speaks the truth. Adaric has said that there will be a great battle. We are here to hold the pass and defend Reed Saris. He has seen this in a dream. What if theoretically someone else had a vision like that? He frowns, then shrugs. After this mess with the delegates, I wouldn't bring it up. You've asked more than enough questions. Go on, get out of here. I won't warn you again.
Raid Sarens aren't much for subtlety.
Okay.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very.
I do want to try and sneak. See if I can get around here without attacking any of the Raid Sarens. And see if I can get in without attacking any of the Raid Sarens. It would be very tricky. Pile of logs. I wonder what that pile of logs is for. Okay, that patrol is actually just moving away. We might be able to get by. Long as we're careful. That's a lot of guards around here. I don't think this is gonna work. So much for the attempt at sneaking.
My mind feels not distinct. Let's go. Got it.
Just do some attacks, please.
Let's go. My mind feels sharp as steel.
I wanted to try to avoid ending up doing this. Oh, hey, the Dragon's Maw shield went up. Kill 10 enemies with the Dragon's Maw shield to unlock the next level. We gained a Fear Aura. That I'm not happy about, but okay then. We've got Warlock's Codex. Might be useful for someone, for a certain someone. Alright, let's uncover what's over here in this area that we didn't uncover before. Raska, Ator. Oh.
Don't go far.
Oh, too late now. I should have been sneaking.
Let's go.
More spies, get her! I feel like there has to be another way to do this.
Gotcha.
Okay, not much around there. Let's keep exploring around.
I'll see what's
Back
ahead.
to sneaking. Hello, we found a gate. Observing it from below, you notice that the watchtower at the side gate appears to be unmanned. You find no hostile faces peering over the fence either. The roof of the tower crosses over the fort walls. Climbing it may provide a means of getting inside. At this hour of night, with the chill rolling in, most of the noise within the camp is concentrated by the campfires. A discreet individual could take the opportunity to climb over and open the gate without raising the alarm. Examine the gate. The gate appears to be heavily reinforced. Through a few narrow gaps in the outer wall, you can see support set against the inside.
Whew, good
So
thing I
that
sold
might
most
be a
of my
way for us
jewelry.
to sneak in. Let's continue trying to look around around the edges. So I think we need to find a way... Oh, villagers.
And the fire
Here,
shows me something
I brought you a
new.
scarf.
Oh, thanks, Mariel.
Like its neighbors, this gravestone holds only a hastily scratched name. I can explain. Wait, who are you? You're that lady from Kadnua, aren't you? The woman's cheeks are rosy with embarrassment. What are you doing here? Calm down. I'm not here to hurt anyone. Well, what are you here for? You're liable to get fed to the dogs if the patrols catch you. What are you two up to? Too cold to get up to anything. Young people have no imagination these days. Stealing some time away is all. No harm in that, is there? Are you here with that army? No, we're just, villagers. You're well armed, considering. Please, just keep it down. Alec may be asleep on duty, but he's not the only one around. Consorting with the... Do you know anything about the delegates from Stalwart? Just the obvious. They didn't do a good job of negotiating. The commander's been in a fury for the past week. It's not like him. What can you tell me about the commander? The commander? He pulled the Iron Flail together himself. He's a good man. He believes in Riad Saris, more than anyone. He gave us our pride back, told us to keep faith. Sometimes I think the vigilance speaks through him. Careful, he'll go on for hours if you let him. I need to speak to the commander. I can't help you, and I don't just mean that they'd string me up for it. If you'd come before the delegates arrived, you might have had a chance. As it is, it looks like we're in for a fight and the commander's not taking any risks. I'm, not supposed to be out here. Makes 3 of us, right? Consorting with the enemy? No need to be so dramatic, we aren't hurting anyone. Besides, Gamel here seems pretty reasonable. Farewell. Take care. Now, where were we? And we've got a Ring of Overseeing.
Whew, good thing I sold most of my jewelry.
Let's keep looking around. Found the north edge of the camp. Pretty sure there's no way to actually get to any other areas from here. Interesting that we can actually see that area there. Okay, we've made it around the north edge of the camp. Okay, bears we can kill without worry. I'm not worried about bears. Okay, that was easy, not a problem. The devastation to the surrounding forest stretches near to the horizon. Oh,
See
oh, look at
now
that.
what the
Something
flame has
hidden in
shown
here?
us?
Oh, wow. Bronze Abaddon... Tattered note. Had to stash the delivery. This place is crawling with soldiers. Tell Awina I'll make it up to her. Interesting. Okay, we're coming along the east side, which had more guards. You know what? Get out of there, please. Oh, crap. So much for that.
Let's go! Let's go!
It looks like it's actually turning into day, so they're going to be able to see us more easily now.
On Saru.
We've already got a Warlock's Codex. You can sell the other one.
I'm on the trail.
And this seems to be the limits over here. Okay. Let's ignore that. Seems like there's only one way to sneak over. And that's the west gate over here. So let's head over. Since it seems to be getting to daytime now, I may put down a rest so that we can hopefully sneak in during the night. Unless for some reason it still thinks it's night. Which I doubt, but... it will be risky in broad daylight. Okay. Let me put down a rest. Half asleep, a tide of deafening whispers assails you, chipping away at your senses, at your mind's understanding of itself. Their roar is louder with each passing night, their attacks more brazen, less confined to your subconscious. A familiar voice fights its way through the din, calling out to you.
You howl in the night, Watcher, like a beaten dog with its tail tucked. If it is sympathy you call for, you do yourself no favors in the eyes of the gods.
I made noise.
You shook. You spoke words of dead languages. You yowled in fear. It has become your routine of late. I'd have stepped in sooner, but for all your writhing, I thought I might be interrupting the wrong kind of dream.
Oh, my mind may be going.
Spoken like one who begs for mercy when his trial's near complete. You have not been broken yet, Watcher. Do not give your enemies the satisfaction before it is due.
Indeed. Okay, we need to get another rest in. Okay, it's nighttime. Let me do a save before we try this. Alright, let's see here. Throw a grappling hook onto the roof. The grappling hook strikes the wooden beam with a disquieting thud. No cries of alarm follow. A few tugs on the rope suggest the hook holds fast. Send someone over. Who has the highest stealth? 3, 5, 3, 3, 11, 10. Grieving Mother it shall be. Grieving Mother grips the rope and begins the climb, clambering up and onto the watchtower. Soon, Grieving Mother is maneuvering down the other side of the wall inside the fort. From there, Grieving Mother can see the camp, shrouded in the evening's gloom, and the guard posted some distance away. The man is snoring, fast asleep. Grieving Mother creeps forward to unbar the gate. Oh, look at that. A level up for Kana. Let's give it to you. Yeah, I'll give you lore. Let's see. Extra healing received? 30-point damage shield actually sounds better. We'll take that. Now,
Let's see what lies this way.
let's carefully sneak in. That's a dozing guard. Any word? More omens. Maybe we made a mistake coming here. Get back to your posts! Yes, sir. His trebuchet is disassembled, but intact. Alright. That is not something I want to deal with. The dog is patrolling away. Good. We can sneak by this way. Yeah, I could use those. A peek under the tarp reveals barrels marked as powder stores. Let's see. This may be the main room, the main building. Command post. Yep. Let's sneak in. Please, listen.
Enough! I've had my fill of... What's this? What? Who are you?
The Iron Flail commander is a younger man, lean in build. His brown hair is unkempt, his eyes fevered. At his feet is a grate, set over what appears to be a pit. You hear a smattering of anxious cries rising from the cell as the commander steps forward. He glares down through the grate, face a mask of rage.
More of your scheming friends? Not a scrap of honor in the lot of you.
Please, calm yourself. I'm not here to fight.
Just to talk, then? Like stalwart's messengers? I've tired of their lies. I don't need yours adding to them. You want to talk? Set down your...
Aderic's words die in his throat, his expression frozen mid-snarl. It isn't clear what's happened. Not until you start to feel it too. Unbidden, your senses drift, as if you had reached out toward a source of essence. You feel an ache in your chest, an almost painful sensation of being pulled forward. A sudden wave of memories floods your mind, clear as the day they formed. You see Odema's campsite, ravaged by the Biowak, the halls of Cadnua. In the caverns beneath the keep, the stone around you bellows warnings in a dead language. Deeper still, a fanged maw parts like a wound in the world. The images wash over you, tracing lives and emotions from 100 different times and places. Not all are your own. Slowly, you become aware of the sensation of being watched. Reach out. You direct your senses, tracing the invasion to its source. Aderic. Conviction burns through him, bright as a brazier. For an instant, you share in his emotion, and a sourceless desperation rattles about your skull. Absent context, the fragments of memory you see are just images. A small house across a field of vibrant purple flowers. A sea of armored kith and flapping banners, waiting on your command. There is an uncomfortable moment where you feel your twinned awareness turning in on itself, and then the connection is severed. Aderic looks startled, his face ashen. You're a watcher. You hear a few scattered murmurs from the gathered soldiers.
That's not...
Aderic glances around the room, his face coloring.
That's not known to many. Not past these walls.
I sense his fear, his shame.
Why have you come? Why now?
You can see lost souls like I do.
I see and hear spirits, it's true. It took many years to understand.
I take it Watchers don't enjoy the best reputation in Riad Saris.
Does everyone in the Deerwood boast of their afflictions?
In the brief quiet that follows, Aderic looks very tired, but he does not lower his sword. You're ashamed. Why?
It's hardly something to be proud of. Look to your own sins, Watcher. I'll not share mine.
I can't often read living memories so clearly. That felt like a cipher reading.
I wouldn't know. Perhaps we simply worsen each other's condition.
This prospect seems to trouble him.
What? What is it?
I thought... Are you as tired of listening to dead people as I am? The question startles a weary smirk out of Aderic, though he does not answer. Enough about that.
Yes, we were in the middle of something, I believe.
I came to find out what happened to the delegates.
All this for them? Infiltrating my fort, skulking through the camp.
Aderic scowls. I would have done things another way if I could have.
You could have turned around. If not for the delegates, all of this could have been avoided. Stalwart sent delegates to discuss terms of peace. I offered them the opportunity. I was generous.
Adaric paces a few steps before he gets hold of himself.
But Stalwart sent soothsayers, not diplomats, to frighten us with stories of the moon going dark, the earth shaking.
It's true! It's all true! The waves will swallow us all! A shrill voice suddenly rises up from the pit. Adaric stomps down angrily on the bars, drowning her out. Perhaps you and I can talk now.
You're nothing more than a mercenary for a village of people unwilling to put their own lives on the line.
What do you want with Stalwart anyway?
With a village of fishermen, nothing. But they cling fiercely to the forge you gave them. Some of the men are here for gold and good steel, and I promised them their share. But I came for cannons.
For cannons?
With the battery's cannons, we can hold the pass. Rayed Saris has suffered enough. Its sons and daughters have nothing. We cannot sit and wait for an attack from the Deerwood. There is an army coming. I've seen it. Pouring down from the mountain. It will crush Stalwart and come for Rayed Saris.
Adaric's gaze is distant.
The iron flail will be the wall that safeguards my homeland from the worst these fire worshippers can bring to bear.
Between the Duke's assassination and the Hollowborn crisis, Deerwood's a little preoccupied.
So I believed. Hoped, maybe. But that only means they're angry. They'll look for someone to blame, an enemy to fight.
Darien mentioned you had a vision.
Let the fools at Stalwart mock me all they wish. I know what I saw. If they had seen the same, they'd understand. I warn you, if you think to taunt me, Watcher...
No, I had a vision too. In mine, I saw Cadnua reduced to rubble by an army that shook the earth. Doubt creases Adaric's brow. His men exchange looks, waiting tensely for orders.
Why would they turn on their own? No. You're trying to trick me. This is all another distraction.
All that destruction we saw. You really think a bunch of backwater fools can do that?
If they were to come together, perhaps. If they built another of Magran's devices.
Adaric sounds unsure. I remember thunder and 100 eyes gazing back at me. Any of that sound familiar?
The thunder followed me to the temple at Dawn's Reach, and the earth split beneath our feet.
You read my soul. What did that tell you?
That you're soft-hearted, but it hasn't seemed to stop you. And that you have seen and done a great many things. Things I would not have otherwise believed.
We both know something's coming. Maybe two Watchers can figure out how to stop it. For several moments there is nothing but silence in the cabin. Then you hear the scrape of metal as Adaric takes up his sword, only to lay it flat across his palms.
I led my people here because I believed we were on the right path. I bound my soul to this blade as proof of my surety.
There is a ripple of soul energy in the air, there and gone. Adaric looks pained.
The sword's no good to me now. It's yours, for as long as you can wield it. I'll call in our forces from the mountains. Please, give me time to explain. You should speak with Stalwart's messengers. Perhaps you'll get some answers out of them.
It is possible. Laniaro is granted Sever the Soul. And they are freed, and we now have Steadfast. It is a sword. Will and resolve we get for it. Anyone can use it. But as it is a sword, it shall be mine. As opposed to, what is the sword I'm currently using? Shame or Glory? I mean, Shame or Glory is a pretty damn good sword. Then again, it's also because I gave it the corrode damage bonus and the accuracy bonus. It's a good sword. When I'm low. But I think we'll keep Steadfast. Bind it. Kill 5 enemies with Steadfast with critical hits to unlock the next level. It's weirdly specific, but okay. And we have a new quest available. A solitary mark. I'm going to assign you to this. Alright. And with that, I am going to end this episode here, because it's gone on about long enough. Next episode, we'll free the delegates, look around the camp and everything, and see what we can do. Till then, I am Chester44, also known as Flail. That is Laniara, Maneha, Kana, Durance, the Grieving Mother, and Sagani. This has been a Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity, and I shall see you all next time.